What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. In today's episode, I quickly wanted to chat with you guys about my Tudor Royale. I have reviewed this watch about a year ago, and for people that haven't seen it or are new to the channel, I was sitting a couple of weeks ago, and after wearing my Panerai for quite a while, I switched back to this Tudor and I was just in love with the watch again, and I was thinking again and again why I wanted this watch in my collection so bad. And that is the reason why I decided to share it with you, because this watch really brings me back to the 70s, to that Gérald Genta era. And for everyone that is also in love with those watches, with those icons of the 70s, but cannot get your hands on them like myself, then this watch is for you. So a couple of years ago, I was really upset about the Nautilus 5711 being discontinued, and I was thinking, what is it that I love about that watch so much, and why is it that I can't find that same love in any other watches? And I was able to understand that sports steel luxury watch is kind of my thing, is what I like because of the versatility, because of also, I'd say, durability. It's not the most elegant watch, it's not the most durable watch, it's not the most accurate, not the most tough and all of that, but it just combines the best of all of these worlds. It's one of the watches that if you were able to narrow your whole collection down to one watch, if all of your collection could be gone today but one watch, which one would it be? And to me, and I think that a lot of the people would pick a watch that can just kind of do it all. And this is the watch for me. Now, all of the watches from the 70s, especially the ones that were inspired by Gérald Genta, were designed by Gérald Genta, they all have integrated bracelet, and so does this watch. When I was looking at a better price range, you know, something around that $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 watches, I could not find any watch that had an integrated bracelet. And to the people that don't really understand what's an integrated bracelet, that is a bracelet that is one with the watch. It basically almost just can't change it, can't replace it. It's where the bracelet and the case is the watch. And while it's fun to have watches where you can just easy on Amazon, Etsy, any website, find nice straps, change the straps, make your watch more interesting and all that, there are certain watches that can't let you do that unless the manufacturer makes custom straps for that specific case. That whenever you think of the iconic watches, you just see that royal oak with that 5-link, beautiful, interesting, shiny bracelet. That's kind of what you see immediately. When you think of the overseas from the Vacheron Constantin, you also see it on the bracelet, and so is with the Nautilus 5711. Now, integrated bracelet was a big thing for me because of how big of a tapering that bracelet had, because the bracelet starts so wide with the case, it just narrows down to such a small little bracelet right around your, kind of here where the under wrist is, and that was something that I just fell in love with. The other cool thing that I do like about the bracelet of this watch is how the clasp is just so seamless with the whole bracelet. It is just so beautiful. I know that we have seen it in other watches. Rolex with their Jubilee bracelet have that, especially the newer Jubilee bracelet, and they're all beautiful. It's just that seamless look, and so you do have the same thing on this watch with its unique little detail where this kind of fold is, that is the last locking mechanism for the bracelet, and it's amazing. It does say Tudor on it. I think it's very unique, very beautiful, and simple. The watch has a 38mm case, which, if for someone is a little bit upsetting, they also offer you a 41mm, not a big deal, but I do like the 38mm more because it fits better, it's more true to size, and it's more kind of that elegant retro 70s look. Watches back in the day, they were not as big as now. They weren't really, the standard for the watch was more of a 36mm to 38, something like that. And this is the watch I decided to go for. I also tried the 41mm on my wrist multiple times, and I find that the 41 fits a little bit too big. The integrated bracelet, just the one it becomes one with the case, it just feels a little bit too big. It doesn't wear like a true 41. Nothing too special about water resistance, is 100 meters only, but it does have a screw down crown, which to me is a must. It does give me peace of mind whenever I take my watch outside or to the lake, or whenever, let's say, it rains and I'm outside, or whatever the case may be, a screw down crown is always a must, for me at least. It has only 38 hours of power reserve. Again, nothing crazy. I am quite a little bit upset on the power reserve actually, but it is what it is from a brand like Tudor to give us such a beautiful, unique watch at a pretty good price actually, I would say, because this watch retails for around $2,500. You will find it a little bit more expensive because you can find it in a two-tone. Also, you can find it with diamonds instead of Roman numerals. And yeah, there's a little bit of a different configuration and specs that you can choose from. Obviously, that will increase up the price, but if you just want the simple Roman numerals, stainless steel, it will be around that price point. Probably around $2,600 right now in Canada. So it's a very good cost that you're paying for a brand that is so respectable, that is up on the rise, that is you know, has the big brother Rolex that has done, you know, whether you like it or not, incredible things, and they're just basically following that same footsteps. So the last thing that I do like about the watch is the bezel. The bezel is also very, very shiny. I really think that they've done a great job. It is also kind of unique. Some people might say that it's a little bit inspired or very inspired by the Datejust, that kind of fluted bezel, but it's unique, it's different. They have added their own little bit of a touch, and I think that's a good thing. It's good to get inspired by other watches, but not to full on copy it. It does have a date complication located at 3 o'clock, no magnifying glass, but that is about it. I do like my watches plain and simple. A watch to me should just show time, a date at most, nothing crazier than that. I do not need my watches to, you know, and I do understand when people want complicated watches to kind of give them a little bit of peace of mind for the money that they spend for it. To me, the simpler the better, and this watch is just that. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the watch. If you guys are familiar with it, if you've seen it, let me know if you guys would get it, if you think the price is good for it or not. I think it's a killer. I think it's beautiful, it is special, and with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.